Good morning. My name is Dr. Kemi Lawrence, and it's Monday, September 30th, 2024. The tweet you're looking at in the background is from 2222 Media Institute, my online school on X, at 2222 Media School. I created this school on February 2nd, 2022, and thus the name 2222, and started advertising the school New Year's Day, January 1st, 2021, a year before I opened. This school has taught a lot of media courses to Nigerians. Some of you are just finding out now because you don't like Dr. Kemi. You need to know what I'm doing out there. I'm teaching the new generation of media professionals the right way media is done, not the Nigerian way, the right way. A lot of you have been saying that a lot about the way I practiced journalism for the last 30 years and the 11 years out of it in Nigeria. This is how it's done. So make sure you follow the page. If you feel like registering for a course, contact us in January because we are closed now. My school opens from February to August of every year. And then we go back and we open on 2222, February 2nd, 2022. Just in case you don't know this, on 22222, we also did a celebration because February 22nd in 2022 also depicted the skull. Now let's go back to the main point today. The tweet says a mass communication tip. Oh, by the way, I train everybody, but journalism students enroll to learn more about journalism as they're in school. So I'm kind of like their lesson or after school teacher. And I also trained a bunch of journalists at two Nigerian media houses. I wouldn't say who my clients were, but two television stations in Nigeria, major ones that you know too, contacted me, the news director, and they just simply told me, hey, Dr. Kemi, can you come and train our entire newsroom staff? We want to get the kind of reactions you get on your pages. They wanted the kind of followers I had, and they wanted the kind of comments I have on my news stories. So they wanted me to teach the social media aspect to their staff. I'm posting on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, and TikTok, and all that. So two of your major media houses that you see and you love, I'm the one that trained their newsroom. Just know that. Okay, so a mass communication tip. In the last week, we've had a media blackout on the Mohbad case. Bobrisky, VDM, and Falls have captured the news landscape. A media blackout is when a story comes from nowhere and dominates a bigger story, becoming the new big story. And that happens a lot. Let me give you an example. On September 10th, 2001, in America, the big story was the congressman in United States, Capitol Hill, who was having an affair with his intern. And the affair went wrong and the girl went missing. And the family of the girl said he's killed her and dumped her body somewhere or something, but they couldn't find this girl, Chandra Levy. You can always Google it. Chandra Levy, Chandralevy. And Chandra Levy's story was the biggest story in September 2001. And let me tell you, on the 10th, I believe that congressman had to testify in front of the Congress, and just the drama on that. Everybody was glued to their TV until we woke up on September 11th, 2001, to see airplanes going through the World Trade Center and the Pentagon and so on. It was a chaotic day for all of us in America. It's like Chandra Levy's story did not even exist anymore. Nobody even looked that way. Nothing. There was a lockdown in Washington. Even the Congress was shut down. Everybody went to their bunker. The story was just gone. Honestly, it's 23 years now, and I have not even found out if they found that girl's body or what happened with the Congress. Even I have to go and Google it. This is what a media blackout does. 9/11 became the story forever. So we've had that this week and last week with the Bobrisky VDM Falls case, where Mohbad's story was the one in the forefront. Everything Mohbad. Go to TikTok. People are doing live video about Mohbad. Discussions about Mohbad, left, right, and center, until Bobrisky Falls And the EFCC prisons, saga started. All last week, we didn't do anything about Mohbad. Now, I'm not part of Mohbad anymore because I'm really not part of the Justice for Mohbad activism group. I'm just the journalist that investigated it under IJ Mohbad. I always tell you that journalism should never insert themselves into the story. I don't want to do any form of activism in anything I'm investigating. So, at the end of the day, looking at it, the media blackout caught everybody by surprise. On that note, the real reason I'm doing this video is to let you know today is September 30th, 2024. The last inquest for Mohbad's case was held on 9/11. Ironically, the 9/11 I just spoke about, September 11, 2024. Only 2 people showed up, and I believe that was Prime Boy and Darosha. Outside, Yomi Fabi had his own group out there protesting, very civilized in everything. Thank you, Yomi, for all you do for the community, especially the Nigerian community at home. So, there was something that came out of that courtroom that day, okay? Like I said, I'm not covering it anymore. We're done. But I'm watching it. The judge ordered subpoenas. A subpoena, 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 but it's pronounced subpoena. Subpoenas are an order by a judge that you must show up in court. If you don't show up, they're going to issue a bench warrant. A bench warrant means an arrest warrant for you because you didn't show up in court, then they take you to jail, then you have to get bail, then you have to explain, then you have to hire a lawyer, then your money's gone, It's not worth it. Now, she promised, I think it's a she promised that she's going to issue subpoenas today if people don't show up today. And the people on the list are Naira Marley, Sam Larry, Faye the nurse, Wumi Adebanjo, Mohbad's partner, Felix the driver that drove them home that night. All of them did not show up. So if they don't show up today, we're watching this. Like I said, I'm outside Nigeria. It's even my bedtime. I say my bedtime. It's even my bedtime now, but I'm not where I'm supposed to be. So I'm a little bit ahead of Nigeria, about 4 hours ahead of Nigeria, but I'm going to rest. Nigerian time should be 8:36 a.m. now. And where I am is like 12:36 in the afternoon. I'm going to do my rest. I need to rest every day, drink a lot of juice. But I'm going to be watching the proceedings in Nigeria because we have 2 stories. We have VDM testifying in front of the National Assembly in Abuja, and we have Mohbad's story in Ikorodu, Lagos, on who shows up for that inquest. Now, if everybody shows up for the inquest, because they've heard that the judge is going to order subpoenas, if everybody shows up for the inquest, then we're going to see some drama there and some TikTok videos on what they saw in the courtroom, blah, blah. I'll be watching the mainstream media on that coverage too. So most of the assignment editors in the newsrooms, the various newsrooms in Nigeria would have assigned their reporters where they're going. The Abuja reporters are going to go to the VDM and the Lagos reporters to Mohbad. Now, that's just 2 stories. There are other stories out there, and this is how journalism is practiced. Hopefully one day I may come back to Nigeria to open my media house, but I doubt it. You know what I mean? I really doubt it because, people don't want to crowdfund to help me. People hated me, and now I'm like the darling of everybody. I'm seeing all your messages and all, but sometimes it's too late. Please try to appreciate people when you have them. Thanks for listening, and Happy New Month tomorrow, and Happy Independence Day. Tomorrow is Nigeria's 64th birthday. And that's it right now. Anything I have like later today, I'll let you guys know. Dr. Kemi Lawrence, 2222 Media Institute and Kemi Talks.